Welcome to the Diary of the Pan-African Preacher. There's an African proverb that says, if you think you are too small to make a difference, you haven't spent a night with a mosquito. This timeless proverb reminds us never to underestimate the power of the small. Even a creature as tiny as a mosquito can disrupt the night, reminding us that seemingly insignificant actions or individuals can become forces of tremendous influence. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. That's what the psalmist David said. The buildup of overwhelming U.S. military power off the coast of Venezuela has placed the country and its neighbors, including Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana, in an increasingly vulnerable position. Venezuela is a deeply Christian nation with the vast majority of its people identifying as believers. Roughly 71% is Roman Catholic and about 17% is Protestant. Their faith sits at the heart of their national life, even as geopolitical pressures intensify around them. Meanwhile, the Make America Great Again project seeks to revive the old spirit of manifest destiny. Manifest destiny is an ideology, though never a formal policy, one that shaped much of 19th century U.S. expansionism. It claimed that America was divinely ordained to stretch across the continent and eventually to export its ideals worldwide. This thinking justified territorial expansion, interventions abroad, and the belief that American power was synonymous with divine purpose. But the world has changed. A multipolar global order is no longer willing to bow to these imperial impulses. This year alone, U.S. forces have reportedly killed dozens of people in what human rights observers describe as extrajudicial executions, many of them targeting alleged smugglers on boats departing Venezuela. Now, an American aircraft carrier strike group moves through the Caribbean, raising the scepter of escalation. Its presence justified by claims of combating drug smuggling and stemming the flow of fentanyl into the U.S. The military buildup is significant. Roughly 15,000 personnel, more than a dozen warships, and 10 F-35 fighter jets stationed throughout the region. Nearly a dozen naval vessels carrying around 12,000 sailors and Marines form the core of the strike group, while Puerto Rico has quietly become a strategic hub for these operations. Yet King David understood a truth that speaks across the centuries. There are forces in this world greater than chariots, greater than armies, greater than the myth that might makes right. Power is not always where empires believe it to be. And though Venezuela may appear small in military terms, like the mosquito, it can disturb, unsettle, and even torment a superpower. So we call upon the nations of the Southern Caribbean. Let us pray. Let us trust in the God who defends the small, who sees the vulnerable, and who makes a way where empires insist there is none. See what faith can do. Ashe.